Greetings, beautiful family. How are you? Let's begin with some water. Some return to origin water, drinking together, praying together, which is drinking together, getting our communication into flow. And I show you where I am coming to you from today. And I actually very grateful I made it here today. Let me turn the camera around. I shared some time before that often I feel this is a point between the old earth and the new earth. And I shared a post before about that. Now, and many are clinging there in the old world to the belief systems, to the patterns, and then there are some that are over there already in the new earth, and there are some that are on the bridge, and we are all related. Just 1 second, letting this plane pass by. Yeah, we are all related, and it's not a competition where we are. It's also not a race. We just each have to be where we are. And as a new earth pioneers, we go first. It's like mom and dad going first. Ideally, mom and dad build up the house, build up the garden. Then the children come. You know, they get everything ready, they nest. That's what the way showers do, the forerunners. We go there first, we share from there, and we invite you over. But it can be very comfortable. It can be very comfortable over there. You know, you might have your house there, your home, everything is safe and secure. You might be in a job, in a pattern. You might be in your routine, children at school. And what's over there? There's just like bush. And you might have to sleep in a tent. And you don't know who is there yet. And you might have to leave some there that are not yet over there. Will you go alone or will you stay over there? Are you clinging there or are you going there? Are you going only with those you are there with, or are you going alone? Just a few little questions to sit with, some analogies. Yeah, and this going there first, when going there, we true forerunners and way showers, we are not going there because of money. If I have again the analogy of this side to that side, yeah, are we going there because there is money there? Are we going there because our ego wants to go there? Or are we just going there because our soul calls us there? Because that is a shift into the new earth, into 5D and beyond realm and consciousness living in unity, in oneness. And we go followed by our soul and consciousness, and we shift on the inside, and then our outside life shifts and changes. Yeah, and that can be challenging because there aren't many there yet. If you go first, and you go first with some others, but they might be all around the world, and so we all go there. We are all together in the quantum field, but here in the physical reality, yeah, And there is no rush, there is no time, and we have to be really present to feel, otherwise it doesn't happen. And we need to be willing to leave the old ways. Yeah. And so while we are traveling, that can be tricky, because when you leave the old ways, you might have to leave your old ways of, in the old dimension, the ego working for money or wanting money for status. That's all not New Earth frequency. So all these things, they might sometimes be called New Earth or look like New Earth, but they are not. This is a deep, deep inner shift from deep soul and spirit embodiment, our true essence being embodied. Yeah, that's not ego. That is ego surrendering to soul and to source, and then following. So we had a conversation before, my daughter and I was like, I have to go to the ocean. I really have to go and swim. She's like, why do you have to go and swim? Why do you have to go to the beach if you don't want to? And I'm like, it's not that I don't want to, I feel I have to. I'm always going where I have to go. It's not negotiable. If my ego wants it or not, I have to go. That's non-negotiable. And there are some non-negotiable things in my life that are non-negotiable for my and our rebirthing. In the Aqua Phoenix movement, I have to go into the natural waters every day because I reset in them. I live here for that reason. The moment we moved here, I knew I had to come here every day, but it took me many years to actually do that. But to go into the ocean every day, I upgrade because I take up the new codes. And look at the waves that are sweeping in today. Did you see a video about the tsunami in Russia? You know, we don't have a tsunami here, and it's not coming in very, very far, but the waves are rolling in like that. Because all the oceans are connected. And have a look at the movement here of the water. So I tune into the whole world by going into the ocean. That's my job. That is not just pleasure to be here, but my job is my pleasure. This is my mission. This is my role. I have to go into these waters as much as I have to drink this return to origin water. That's my job, first and foremost. Rebirthing with water and modeling that. Because we are water beings on a water planet. And my study is this. I'm a sensation scientist. Let's let this plane pass again. And I turn again to the waves, so you can watch them with me. I will let this plane pass. Rolling in. Yeah. So when we create a movement, that's our job. That's my role. And the word job isn't really appropriate. This is my purpose. This is my soul's mission. That's my task in this moment of time. I'm rebirthing myself with water, changing the water I drink, that I shower in, and being in water prayer all the time, through drinking, through intentionally drinking, through putting intentions into my water, through sacredly relating with all the waters, through receiving messages from the waters, through upgrading with the waters, my water codes releasing, and so on, and sharing about it. That's my role. And my role is to be here and to go onto the earth, to feel the frequency of earth, because I'm also a vessel to anchor the new energies into earth. And at the moment, the Schumann resonance and so on, all the energies that are coming in, they are also coming out of the earth, not just coming in. The earth is, and we are the earth as well. So we are like releasing and shifting those of us who are doing it. And I hear many people at the moment say they had the flu or they have the flu, that's what they call it. We had something coming on as well, an upgrade, but when we're drinking this water, nothing, we weren't taken out for days and being sick. Upgrading doesn't have to be involved with sickness and being taken out. So that's why I share about this as well, because we forerunners and New Earth pioneers, we need to be in super health. We cannot afford, the warriors cannot afford to be taken out. So this is part of looking after ourselves, to be drinking the best water we can, water that energizes us, water that hydrates us, so that we also don't have inflammation in our body. A flu comes from toxins and inflammation. What is a flu? There's all these names for it, right? So anyway, this is non-negotiable for me, and sometimes I have to bring up all my energy to do it. But that shows the strength I've been building up all my life, that I do it. There is no way I'm not doing that. And that's too the leadership I'm leading with. And that's what I'm grateful for, how I've been raised to be strong and to ride my bicycle through rain and storm and to show up every day for life and for nature and to be in the fresh air. So I was inside this morning all morning because I've got new guinea pigs and I wanted to be with them and settling them in, and I didn't want to leave them, and I was working on something and writing, and wow, it feels, if I wouldn't go outside all day, there's this disconnected feeling in me. So that's what I shared in my post as well, that we need to go outside, we need to be in nature. That's also not a luxury. We need to be every day outside with the earth and sitting on the earth and being in the fresh air, and if we can, being in natural water, and so it's beautiful to be out here, and always, of course, to see the waves, and at the moment they are rolling in so strongly. And we can all feel it in our body. And I am looking forward to when I go into this water soon, how it will feel like. And I'm going to go over to that rock, and it's splashing really high. It's powerful. What was also mysterious was that I arrived here and there was a dead chicken on the shore. Very bizarre. I've never seen a dead chicken here. So, with its head off mostly. So, a very, very strange day. Hallo Ralf, oh, schön dich zu sehen. Dann kann ich ja jetzt auf Deutsch weiterreden, wenn ich das noch kann. Ja, wie ist es denn bei euch und an der See? Ja, ist interessant, die umzuswitchen in der Sprache und Ja, manchmal kommt auch nichts mehr zu sagen. Und vor einigen Tagen war ein Delfin hier im Wasser. Das war so special. Das war das zweite Mal in wenigen Tagen, where a dolphin was here in this bay. So beautiful. Ja, und heute ist es einfach interessant, wie das Wasser hier rumläuft und dreht. Und die ganze fällt mir das Wort gar nicht ein. die ganze Wellenenergie im ganzen Pazifik. Lass uns mal ein bisschen mehr hier rangehen. Ja, und ganz viel heute habe ich über Wandel geschrieben. I wrote so much about change today. Und am Anfang dieses Videos auch davon gesprochen, as I talked about at the beginning of the video. Und ja, der Wandel, ob wir uns wirklich verwandeln können und wirklich verändern oder einfach so bleiben, wie wir sind. Ja, und ganz viele bleiben, wie sie sind. Und das ist auch okay. Und manche verändern sich und manche haben Angst, sich zu verändern. Und manche warten auf Veränderung, bis sie nicht mehr arbeiten, bis sie Rentner sind. Some wait until they don't work anymore and are retired to change life and do what they want to do. Ja, und manche erleben das dann gar nicht mehr und manche sterben vorher oder sind dann krank. Und ja, das sind alles die Wahlen. Some die before or get sick and don't make it even there. And I feel the water and the waves help every day to change. Das Wasser hilft uns zu verändern. Einmal in das Meer zu gehen, und wenn die Wellen über den Kopf gehen und man in dem Wandel ist, wie sich das ganze Wasser hier dreht und das Neue reinkommt und das Alte rausgeht. The new coming in, the old going out. And when we go in, yeah, we are changed. We don't come out the same way as we went in. Und genauso mit dem Wasser, was wir trinken. Wenn das so anders ist und sich unser ganzer Körper tief hydrated und wir mehr Energie haben und sich alles umstellt und die ganzen Gehirnstränge und so, alles wird weich im Körper, sodass es sich wirklich verändern kann, dann können wir uns so verändern, wie wir das uns sonst gar nicht vorstellen können. Und wenn alles hart ist, dann ist es hart, sich zu verändern. Und ja, the change with water, when the neuroplasticity is dried out and rigid, it's hard to change. And when we change our water, also what we drink, we can change. And that's hard to imagine unless we have experienced it. Yeah, and I love sharing about that because I'm experiencing that and I would have never imagined how that is like. Und wie kann man das sonst herausfinden, wenn es nicht einer mitteilt, der es erlebt und der es an sich selber ausprobiert? Ja, die Wellen sind wow, so kraftvoll. Ja, anyway. Ich liebe Verwandlungen, die Veränderungen und ja, mich immer weiter zu verändern. I love that. I love to change. I love changing and becoming more of who I really am. So, jetzt sind wir fast auf der anderen Seite. Ja, das ist wie total die andere Energie auf dieser Seite. So different. Much stronger wind. Much different vibrancy. I always go into both sides. So I have the strong energy that comes from right across through the Pacific, and so super powerful. Ja, ich liebe das hier. Das sind nur circa 15 Minuten oder 10 von wo wir leben. Und das ist so schön, so nah zu wohnen. So grateful to have this so close to me. Well, it's coming right up again. So, zu der schönen Verwandlung und dem schönen Leben, was wir kreieren. Ja, sende liebe Grüße. Danke fürs Reinkommen und Zuschauen und Hören und ja, schön dich zu sehen und schön zu sehen, wer später den Replay schaut und jetzt kommt auch die Sonne noch raus und ja, schönen Tag und liebe Grüße. Everybody who's watching the replay, thank you and thank you for coming on and sharing and sending love and blessings and powerful waves of change. And there's so much going on now. The whole earth is moving, all the earthquakes that keep happening, all the tsunamis, and that was a word that didn't come to me on the other side. Interesting. I just saw the video of Russia, of the waves that is just so full on. It's very feelable here. So, I'm gonna go into that now. Ich gehe da jetzt rein und bis später. Tschüss.